Yesterday I made a revelation that Bauchi was the starter of this policy that will eventually go viral in the whole of North. And if care is not taken, it's going to extend to North Central, Ebonyi State, and of course, Ilorin and some parts of Southwest. Yesterday, as on my screen, you can see that Bauchi said that not one school, all right, not one school, whether you are a non-Muslim school, should open for the Ramadan fasting that will start on March 1st. That everybody must adhere to that policy. Just some hours ago, the Hisbah, this is an undemocratic institution. They call themselves religious enforcers, and you will see them in the north and even some parts of Ilorin. They are called Hisbah. They are the Islamic religious enforcing body. In Katsina now, they have now released a communique, which means that it is now official. And in that communique, it was explicit written as on my screen that not one Christian school should try to open and defy this order. That if they try it, they will have their school burnt down, which simply means they will have their school shut forever. Why? Because you dare defy the order of the Sharia. And then we ask, I thought you said Sharia will not affect non-Muslims. Well, I thought you said that the Sharia law will only target the Muslim faithfuls. So if I am a non-Muslim and I decide to go to school, so because I live in the north, your law will catch up with me. Once again, this shows how uncommon, how we are not in any way family. All those words that Tinubu is saying that we are the same, we are all children living in one apartment, those that we have the same room, that we share the same, we don't share the same mother. We don't have the same son name. Not in any way. And this is the agenda of the Umars, the Sultans of Sokoto and Co. This was the agenda to ensure that Sharia gets its way inside Southwest. So when my son is going to school, because some people are fasting, my son will not be denied. No, you cannot go and fast. Right? For 30 days, my son will not be with me at home. For what? Even third term holiday, now how many weeks? Not be 3 weeks or 1 month max. So my son won't be able to go to school for that 1 month because they are fasting. If I'm an atheist, I'll be affected. If I'm a Christian, I will be affected. Now look at it this way. If Christians now decide that, okay, whenever we are in our own Lenten season, which is usually 40 days, let us also ensure that all schools, whether you are Asauddin or whether you are any, as long as you are not a Christian school and you are in the south, you must be shut down. I am sure if we put these Muslim charlatans, yes, I call them charlatans, if you put them in the shoe in the south, let's say Enugu State, let's say Lagos State, let's say Oyo State, that okay, this place in the whole of Oyo now, because when it is the Lenten season, all schools should close down because we the Christians are fasting, so Muslims must not go to school. You cannot go to school. Please, who is pushing for chaos? Who is pushing for crisis? We are loving people in the south. When we fight ourselves, we know how we resolve it. You hardly see a situation whereby Southerners, the Yorubas and the Igbos and the Ibibios will fight that will lead into bloodshed. You hardly see them fight on religious basis. You will see people coexisting in one family in the south, whereby they celebrate together, They will not use that one to... Now imagine the number of businesses that will be affected because of Ramadan. Christians who want to go to their school will be asked to stay at home. They are not partaking in this fasting, but they will be told to stay at home. A religion that just wants to intimidate everybody that does not believe in their rubbish. Why don't you do your rubbish? Let me do my own rubbish. But I believe these are religions that are fun, These are not even our native religion. I believe in my own religion. Believe in your own religion. Do my thing, I do your own thing. Live and let live. Why are you standing in my way? Why are you telling people? Why are you issuing threats and warnings that nobody dares it? If you are a Christian school and you dare open, I believe you know that they will go to that school backed by the government, Hisbah, because Hisbah is government backed. They will go there. They are going to destroy that school, probably burn it down, probably shut it for only God knows when. And then you tell me that there's what we call religious freedom. This is the same madness they want to bring to Southwest. This is the same madness that we're now having very prevalent in areas of Afikpo, Ebonyi State, and some parts of Enugu State. This is the same madness as they expected Oyo State to receive and accept that let us establish Sharia court. Not be from clap dance they start. Not be from clap dance they start. When you now have Sharia courts, before you know it, they tell you, you know what? The Sharia court has said that some schools should not open. And from there, in that school, no be only Muslim they there. You will now find out that why you not in school, they tell you it is because of Ramadan. You start questioning what is the meaning of Ramadan. Then they will say you are insulting their religion. Before you know it, they will tell you that are you trying to speak down on Islam? Are you trying to intimidate us? They start saying that you are Islamophobe. They start blackmailing you. They just start blackmailing you because you do not align. That it doesn't make sense. Is it all Muslim countries that when it is Ramadan period they go on break? Most times they would have structured it and it has become a norm. This is an indication, in fact an instructive one, that Nigeria is an Islamic Republic. I've never heard in my life that Christian schools will shut down their they shut down their schools activities because of a religious fasting period. If you stay, they'll tell you that you know that you don't revere your religion. You Christians, you people, you guys just do anyhow. We don't do it like that. We are Muslims. We are the custodian of God. Now we carry God for head like Gala. Our religion is superior to your own. Your own is just is backward. Our own is progressive. Tell me which religion is progressive here? There used to be a campaign on social media when they asked, what has the Muslims contributed to the world in terms of science and technology? They state a man, Ibn or something like that, is a Persian man. Yes, it could be a Muslim, but it was a Persian in Iran. And they don't carry religion like this. When you see shenanigans from these guys, it is usually from the Sunni. They are always the fanatics. This is not about you denigrating. It doesn't make any sense. Nigeria is not an Islamic Republic. Nigeria is not an Islamic Republic. Let me read what this communique states. As on my screen, they said, public announcement. This was released yesterday. Katsina State Hisbah Board. In accordance with the Katsina State Government Directive, all private schools are required to close for the Ramadan period to allow pupils. Now 3-year-old child won't fast, 5-6 years old won't fast. Okay, to fully observe the holy months. The directives include extra lesson, please. The Hisbah urges all school proprietors to strictly comply with this directive. Non-compliance will not be tolerated. May Allah, I beg you, I beg you, I beg you. This is more than enough. This is too much. I cannot take this anymore. I cannot take it anymore. These people keep provoking us. They keep provoking us. I came to the north to establish a school as a private investor because you want to have your fasting, and I decided to make it a Christian-only school. I am not in any way against you practicing your religion, but you come out covertly to release a communique that will endanger my life and the lives of my students. To the extent that you said that even extra lessons should not be done. You said that non-compliance will not be tolerated, that it will be met with stringent measures and penalties. Indeed, Nigeria is not a country. Nigeria is a compartment of a ticking time bomb. We might eventually cannibalize ourselves, and it will be religion that will divide it. Imagine we have Sharia in Lagos State. Oh my God. Imagine we have it in Oyo State. Hey. Imagine we have it in Anambra State. Hey. So they will say no schools. If Anambra people by chance accept Sharia court in one local, 2-3 local governments, in the Yoruba we have Sharia court already. I mean we have chronic Muslims already. But the Sharia courts have never been given any form of legality. Likewise in the Southeast and even in the South. But just imagine, we now accept something like this. My child is going for a cowbell competition in the next few weeks. So because of Ramadan, I will now tell my son, no, you cannot participate in that cowbell competition. And you know we are fasting. A cowbell competition that will give my child a possibly nationwide recognition if he comes first. A competition, there are so many competitions, school competitions that will be held in the month of March, whereby some schools from the north will be called to come and participate. But because they are and then they will say, the north is leaving us behind. The north is ahead of us educationally. No. We must work with quota system. Those period, because the federal government is giving them FAC allocation, they don't mind. The revenue that the schools ought to have generated all those period of time doesn't really matter. You can see it is just incomprehensible. It is nonsensical. It is insensible. I mean, look at how people are defending this nonsense. Some northerners, some Fulani goats and cows are saying, well, in Saudi, the same thing is the case. They said in Dubai, do they close down for Ramadan? If it happens in Dubai, is Dubai where you want to be? Are you not looking at Dubai? You can see how developed they are. If those ones tell me they are practicing Sharia, and I ask them, was it Sharia that made your country this developed? And they say yes, I will gladly, happily, wholeheartedly, I will be a participant and a practitioner of the Sharia, of that Dubai type. In Nigeria, the leaders who practice Sharias, you'll be hearing that they are going into what we call sodomy. They're the nakiash. You're going to hear some kind of things like they are into bribery and corruption. Their leaders are fraudulent. You'll be hearing all manners of stories. Right? They are using it to suppress and oppress the common man. Your child, because of fasting, has been denied, has his education delayed, has his educational advancement retrogressed. he has been left back by his colleagues who are in the south. This is why when we say we want to write WAEC, want to write JAM, when you go and look at the table of the performance, those at the bottom barrel, you won't be surprised, you know where they are from. But when they are supposed to be studying, when they are supposed to be in school, why they are southerners are studying hard, if you say they are practicing one religious right, they tell you, according to God, God first, God is the all in all. We are not one. We need to cut it out. We need to just end it. I'm tired. Enough is enough. It doesn't make sense any longer. Bye for now.
For that wonderful question, the anchor of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say, Samonepa has come out to say, or has outlined countless times that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojoku fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, nnamdikanu did it via his own dimension. So Hisbah is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Samonepa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes Edigbo and that of the southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Samonepa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Samonepa and nnamdikanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that, see, they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone, the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Sultan Sudan and Katsina wanted parted ways, nobody killed each other. Nobody go through the route of violence. It was done amicably. So Samonepa is doing it amicably for him to convince world leaders that this thing is possible, and why the government of the day, the present government of Nigeria, are not seeing it that way. Thank you. You can also
should the government, should the Nigerian government be worried about this?
Why would they be worried? The same people have sent assassins to kill Samonepa. Now only he has escaped. So see, one thing about it is that the government of the day, they are panicking. There's panic. You know what it is now? For a particular tribe, for a major tribe to exit your country, you know how an Igbo man is. You know the investment of an Igbo man is in the country. Now imagine in Nigeria without an Igbo man. Let's just imagine that. I mean, dominance. That means the Hausa man would now dominate virtually every government parastatals in Nigeria. So now the reason why the Igbo man is still believe that's Nigeria is because the Igbo man is still in the contraption called Nigeria. Peradventure, if the Igbo man leaves, my brother, the Yoruba man will know the true meaning of Nigeria, and then we now know who owns Nigeria. Just like what Uncle I said, he said they are not scared of the Igbos parting, exiting Nigerians. That was what he said. He said they are not scared. Indirectly, that means the other tribe would not have sense of belonging in the country. And we know it. We know it. I know it too. An African man now has the spirit of dominance. You cannot dominate him. If a Fulani man has the spirit of dominance, for you to dominate him, it will take ages. In terms of population, you cannot dominate them. So one thing is that Ojukwu have foreseen this whole thing. That was why he championed this biafra struggle, and now gradually it is now becoming a reality in this contraction called Nigeria. Now there are some Igbo men are even tired of the system called Nigeria, just because they feel their brother is still in president. Now, my brother, I can bet you, come 2027, the Yorubas will be championing the Republic more than the Igbo man. I can bet you that. That I am very certain of. Yes, we will championing because it is certain when their president, when their brother is being kicked away from the presidency, already there is a plot, and which he himself cannot escape. The president himself knows that there is a plot, and then the big shots in the north are forming alliance. You know it. RFI, a powerful influence in the north, is not in the league. Sorry, is not in good terms with the president. And now nobody can take that factor. What RFI did, or see that made President Tinubu emerge as the president via his own influence. And then we have also the likes of Ango Ambulai, which is the chairman of the Northern Order Forum. He said, post election, that the Northern Order have supported Tinubu, but come 2027, Tinubu will not get their support. So what does that mean? Now so now if the average left person is not giving the vote, now where will they get the vote? It should come by 2027. The same thing the universe have tagged the Igbos for. Now they will be the master mind of it, because I can bet you by 2027 Yoruba will stop. And that's the slogan that will continue to trend, is that we are tired of the country, we want to follow the suit of the Igbo man and exit the country. And then the Igbo man now will not take them, tag them for being unserious, because now that the Igbo man is championing for the exit, we are saying the Igbo man is not serious. Yeah. There are claims that the Igbo man is not serious, but I can bet you, when the system will not catch up with you, then you will know why the Igbo man has been championing to exit. Thank you for always coming.